when you establish that kind of relationship with someone over the phone, it's actually easier for them to tell you no, or tell you I need to think about it, or tell you call me tomorrow, because now you guys are buddies and
Right.
you're friends, and you've set that tone to, and now you kind of believe them because you think you're friends and buddies, and then what happens?
Then they don't answer. They
They
don't pick up.
disappear.
They disappear. Yeah.
So what you're doing, the type of rapport that you're trying to build, is a
Mm-hmm.
false sense of security, and it does not work,
Right.
right? And I know you're doing it naturally, but you will never jump on one of my calls and hear me talking about anything more than maybe 20 or 30 seconds deviating, and we're coming right back, because I am in complete control of the conversation and the direction that that conversation is going the entire time,
Right.
right? So I mean, you have a great personality. You are a nice person to speak with, which is why you are having a lot of conversations. But those conversations are useless if you are not,
Resulting them.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they're not ending in a application.
Okay. I show Charlene.
Yes, and she's on the line with us now.
Hi, Charlene. How
Hello.
are you?
Okay.
Good. My name is Christina, and I'm a licensed agent in the state of California. I understand that you are looking at some options to protect your family
Mhm.
if something were to happen to you.
Mhm.
Okay. I do need to let you know that this call may be monitored or recorded today for quality assurance. I'm curious, were you looking at this just for yourself or for anyone else as well?
Myself.
Okay. How's your morning going so far?
Mm-mm. Mistake.
Good.
Good. um, so, Charlene, before I go into what we do, I just have a few questions that I'd like to ask you so that I can get a better understanding of what you might be looking for and make sure I can even help you in the first place. Would that be okay?
Mhm.
Okay. So what type of protection, if any, do you currently have in place for your family in case something were to happen to you?
I don't.
Okay. So there's no policy in place, but what about any sort of safety net, like investments or savings accounts or anything else that might be there?
I don't.
Okay. So before today, were you looking for something to put in place, a solution?
I just had somebody expired.
Oh, okay. Um, so you had, how long ago did your policy expire?
About 2 months ago.
Okay. What kind of policy did you have? How much was it for?
500,000.
Okay. Do you know who the company was with?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Can't remember.
That's okay.
So what you want to know is, why didn't she just renew or get more with that company? It doesn't matter who it is,
Right.
right? It would be, so what happened when it canceled? What options did that company give you?
Okay. Exactly.
Can't remember.
That's okay. What was your payment? And that doesn't matter too, right?
$67.
Okay. So $67. Was it with your employer or was it just paid out on your own?
Let's pay off my own.
Okay. Um, okay. And so how long have you been looking? Have you been looking for anything else? Or have you found
No, I
anything?
haven't. I haven't really been looking right now because I'm just in the process of I put it on hold for a little while because I just got a lot going on right now. So
Sure.
I just put it on hold.
Yeah, that makes sense. Life happens. Okay. So why is looking for something to put in?
Okay. So there's a lot, I have so many questions for her.
I definitely missed some things. Like I can hear it too. Like what happened to her policy? Why did it cancel?
Well, it canceled because it's term.
Right, but maybe she stopped making the payments.
No, she said it expired.
Oh, she did say it? I didn't hear that when I was listening. Okay.
Yeah, she said it expired. So you'd have to say, okay, wow, that's a lot of coverage that you had. It sounds like you had temporary insurance, which is why that policy canceled. And that makes a lot of sense. So are you looking to get another policy of that size?
Okay, that's good.
This will probably be the last call we have time for, but we're going to listen to as much as the beginning as we can, and then we're going to
Sure.
go to the end.
Okay.
I want cremation.
Okay. Are you feeling this heat wave right now? Is it still hot out there?
Oh God, yes.
I have family in Yuba City.
I know, Christina.
And Sutter, and then I have my parents are in Reading.
This is your comfort zone.
But it's not hot where I am.
Yeah.
I'm up on the coast.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like 55 degrees.
Because one thing I want you to notice, this is going to be a very powerful thing for you to hear. Your tonality changes when you start talking about things that you're comfortable talking about.
Yeah.
When you start talking about where you live and all this like old school rapport building or things that make you feel comfortable, all of a sudden your confidence comes out.
Yeah. No,
right?
I see it.
When you start talking about business stuff, all of a sudden you're now timid again. But that's the stuff that people need for them to feel confident in you as a business professional.
I agree. Yeah. And I think it is a lot to do with that I'm just not used to this specifically. I'm used to, do you know what I mean? Like I am used to business stuff, just not this specifically. So I'm like trying to learn it and say, I see what you're saying. I totally see the difference.
But did you hear how your tonality changed when you got comfortable?
Yeah.
It was like night and day to me.
Yeah, definitely. So it's like 55 degrees, but I know my parents came up last week and it was like 115 degrees in Reading. So
wow. Wow.
I don't think Roseville is as bad though. You guys are
no.
a little bit higher up, so it's not as hot.
We just got done with being we were 116 though. We beat the record. We beat the record.
And because she's now opening up to you and her tonality is changing, what's happening here is you think this is working.
Yes, that is exactly what happens. Yeah.
But it's a false sense of what's working because what you don't realize is if you just spoke this way and maybe did a tiny bit amount of rapport building, if you want to do that, if that makes you feel authentic, you have to have the same tonality throughout. People are going to respond to your energy. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it.
Okay.
Right? So people will respond positively to you if they feel that you can provide them something of value. The first 6 minutes was so uncomfortable because of how timid and unsure of yourself you were. But once you started talking about something you were comfortable with, your energy changed and her energy changed because now you're not talking about things that everyone's uncomfortable talking about.